Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Latina Diaspora. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this channel, um, on this platform, we discuss issues pertaining to Latinos, particularly Latinos that were born and raised in the United States. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. As always, I do appreciate all the love and support that you give me. Okay. Um, this is probably going to be a short video stream. However, I did pin the link should anyone wishes to join the panel and express their topics, their thoughts on the topic. So, as always, I air my streams on this platform once a week, usually on a Wednesday, um, unless otherwise other circumstances that need to change the scheduling. Now, I'm going to ask you, if you have not done so, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and set the notifications to all. So therefore, whenever I do produce content, you will have the opportunity to catch it live or catch it on the playback. Of course, I have another channel, my main channel, which is called Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron, and has achieved a great deal of growth. So, of course, I encourage you to subscribe to both my channels. So, with that being said, let me just state what's going to be the topic for my next stream, which will be an Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. I will be discussing what I call random topics under the title Open Discussion. Now, during open discussion, I'll talk about multiple things, which I'll give my point of view. Of course, the audience will have an opportunity to opine. And also, if they have anything they want me to discuss, I will do my best and discuss it to the extent that I'm able with the knowledge. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the main topic. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, the topic for tonight is a shout out to the Dominican mothers. Okay, first of all, let me just explain to you what's unique regarding Mother's Day, how it's celebrated in the Dominican Republic. Now, here in the United States and in many other countries, Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of the month. In the Dominican Republic, it is celebrated the last Sunday of the month. As always, a huge shout out to all the Dominican mothers. And when I mean Dominican mothers, I'm not just talking about the biological mothers. I'm talking about also the Dominican adoptive mothers, the grandmothers, the tias, the mataninas, and every Dominican lady who takes on a mentoring role to younger people. So this is dedicated to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully this won't be a struggle stream tonight. Just give me a moment. So hopefully the image will appear on the screen. Okay. So let me just see if I can get rid of that. Okay, I can't get out. Okay. So now It is known in Spanish as Días de las Madres. Okay, and let me just share with you what the article says. Dominican Mother's Day, known as de, de la Madre, is one of the most festive days of spring. On the last Sunday of May, Dominicans around the country come together to celebrate motherhood with gifts, flowers, and delicious food. Those who live away from the island may send money to fund gatherings and special meals. While it's not a public holiday, in Dia de las Madres suggests a day of pampering, relaxation, and appreciation for mothers from Santo Domingo to Santiago de los Caballeros and beyond. Now, of course, the question is, when is Mother's Day in the Dominican Republic? It always falls on the last Sunday of May. The Dominican shares its Mother's Day celebration with only 7 other countries: Algeria, Haiti, France, Mauritius, Morocco, Sweden, and Tunisia. Many other countries across the globe, including the United States and Puerto Rico, the United Kingdom, and South American countries like Peru and Colombia, commemorate Mother's Day on the second Sunday of the month. Yet other countries in North Africa and Southwest Asia all celebrate the fourth Sunday of Lent, while China's Mother's Day falls on August. Now the question is, how is it celebrated? Beyond the date, Mother's Day is about more than sending a greeting card and sitting down for a brunch. It's common for the entire extended family to meet and celebrate mothers, grandmothers, and even great grandmothers together. Together, families eat, dance, drink, and listen to music, and just to have an all around good time. Mouth-watering traditional food is another reason to love this special occasion. Family members may often cook for their mothers and wives to show appreciation. Some all-time favorites of Dominican cuisine are la bandera dominicana, which consists of a array of rice, beans, and chicken; el sancocho, el chivo guisado de picante; empanadas, pandrongo, apichila con dulce, dulce con coco teno, and look like malete. Dominicans also enjoy finding meaningful Mother's Day gifts that their loved ones will cherish and enjoy. Flowers are particularly popular, and while carnations are technically the official flower of the holiday, many Mother's Day banquets also include roses or orchids. Other gift ideas include jewelry, gift cards for a spa, traditional arts and crafts work, and trips to visit the family abroad. Expats and immigrants living abroad can still enjoy the special occasion. Despite the pandemic and distance, Dominicans have found ways to send local deliveries of gifts, flowers, or money. And with the online tools available today, many can still celebrate with family through video calls. Given that Mother's Day is on a Sunday every year, it's often common for families to attend Mass or religious services. They may also pray to the Virgin Mary to commemorate the holiday. And as you can see here, this is the image of the Dominican flag. Okay. Mother's Day isn't just a national holiday or special occasion. It's an important family holiday. That's why we ask many. Okay, looks like this is just basically opinions. So I'm just going to stop here. Okay. So just give me a moment. Okay. So that kind of gives you an idea regarding Mother's Day. Okay, how they celebrate in the Dominican Republic. Okay. Well, there's some things that are common. Okay, which is it's a time for families to get together to honor their mothers. Okay, mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, aunts, and wives. Okay, but I submit to you every day should be a day to honor these ladies. Okay, because again, I call them, and I say this without hesitation. To me, mothers are the unspoken heroines of today. And the reason why I say that is because they they're they're deeply concerned about their children's well-being, and they'll do just about anything within their means to make sure that they're clothed, fed, but more importantly, that they have a loving, nurturing environment. Okay, and sometimes they have to play the role of mother and father because unfortunately the father passed away, or maybe because of divorce, or maybe because of other circumstances of why the father and the mother are unable to be together. Okay, and of course, reality sometimes we make poor choices. Okay, this is not the point to criticize, but simply to acknowledge and appreciate um, what moms do for all of us. Okay, so just give me a moment. Excuse me. Unfortunately, this is going to be a scrubble stream. Okay, now just give me a moment, and I will share. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share one more article. Like I said, I'm not gonna stay long on the stream. It's a short stream, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all the Dominican moms. So just give me a moment, and I'll share my screen. Okay, just one moment. Now, this is another article regarding how Mother's Day is celebrated um, in the Dominican Republic, and basically, this is how children acknowledge their mothers. Okay. Every year in the Dominican Republic, on the last Sunday of May, we celebrate an important day for all of us, Mother's Day. For us, Mother's Day in the Dominican Republic, child champions at each Hope Center prepare activities for children to make crafts for their moms, prepare talks and workshops for moms to motivate them and give them hope for the future. We want to remind mothers that they matter too, and that their jobs as mothers are not in vain, that their duty is important, and that God sees them, loves them, and proud of them. We want to let them know never to give up on hope. This year, Bethel Hope Center gathered mothers living in poverty in the community for a spa day. Children champions and teenagers served them and prepared a special meal for them. We love this community and we love the mothers we have, says Ulysses, the center director. That is why we wanted all of them to understand and receive the love God has for them. We wanted each mother in our community to embrace their beauty and the beauty of being a mom because God created them in His image and they are gifted and unique. That is why this year we focus on the internal beauty and the love that God has for them. Since that day, they are more involved in activities we have as a Hope Center and church. We know that they are going to make an impact in their lives. On behalf of Hope Centers in the Dominican Republic, we want to congratulate and celebrate each mother and support us and make us work and service possible in vulnerable communities in our country. We know that it's been a rough year for in so many ways. To all the moms who never stop supporting us, we pray that God continue blessing you abundantly. Please pray for the mothers of the kids in One Child's program. They have the strength and resilience to raise their families while despite living in hard places. And I'm going to stop and put this here. Stop. Focus here. So apparently, this is a community center in the DR where it services Dominican moms. And they decided to have a special day in their honor, which they were treated to a pampered spa service plus a meal. And I think that's the very least that we can do for the Dominican mothers. Okay. Because they go through a great deal to make sure that their children are well cared for. Now, are there mothers who are not as attended to their children? Yes. But for the most part, there are many mothers, Dominican mothers, who day in and day out go out of their way to try to provide a loving, nurturing environment for their children. Okay? And to impart on them certain values. So again, this is today. This is just to acknowledge all the great work that the Dominican mothers do. Acknowledge their day. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to remind everybody that I'm usually on Wednesday at 9 o'clock on Latino Diaspora, unless otherwise indicated. I will be doing another stream on Friday, but it will be on my main channel on Common Sense with Jose Negron. So with that, just like to say, a round of applause, a big hugs to all the Dominican moms, particularly the Dominican moms who are trying to provide a nurturing environment alone. Okay? You are not alone. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. And just want to say that all of you are more than welcome to watch this, to enter your comments after the stream's over. Just make sure, try to be respectful, or else your comments will be deleted. So with that being said, this has been another episode of Latina Diaspora saying good night, take care, and peace. Be strong.